Take these 3 vitamins for stronger legs fast. Yes, I said fast, because muscle loss doesn't wait, and neither should you. If you've been feeling a little unsteady, if standing up from a chair feels harder than it used to, or if stairs are starting to feel like a mountain, this video might be the turning point you've been waiting for. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayes, and today we're talking about 3 simple vitamins that are backed by science and trusted by doctors to help support your legs, boost your balance, and bring strength back where it matters most. No gym memberships, no painful exercises, just real solutions that fit into your daily routine. So grab a glass of water, take a seat, and stay with me until the end. I'll guide you through what these vitamins do, how to take them safely, and how they can support your independence after 60. And hey, if you find this video helpful, feel free to leave a comment, share it with a friend, or just hit that like button to help others find the same support. You're not alone, and your health still has so much potential ahead. Vitamin D. Let's talk about vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. You've probably heard of it before, but what if I told you that this simple nutrient may be the missing key to rebuilding your leg strength, improving your balance, and preventing falls? Now let me ask you something. When was the last time you got 15 minutes of gentle sunlight on your skin? No sunscreen, no hat, just real sunlight. For many older adults, the answer is I'm not sure, or it's been a while. And that's completely understandable. Between busy schedules, colder weather, or skin sensitivity, most seniors aren't getting nearly enough sunlight. And that means low vitamin D. But why does that matter so much? Because vitamin D isn't just about strong bones. It's a critical nutrient for muscle strength, nerve health, and recovery after movement. In fact, several clinical studies have linked vitamin D deficiency to loss of leg power, slower walking speed, and a higher risk of falling, especially in people over 60. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine your muscles like a factory. Every time you move, stand up, walk, climb stairs, your muscles go to work. But without vitamin D, that factory runs on low power. Protein synthesis slows down, muscle fibers get weaker, and over time, even daily activities feel heavier, more draining. Sound familiar? I once spoke to a viewer, a lovely 72-year-old named Linda from Michigan. She wrote to me and said, "Dr. Hayes, I was starting to fear walking outside alone. My knees felt shaky. My legs didn't want to keep up. I thought I was just getting old." Turns out Linda had critically low levels of vitamin D. Once she started supplementing with her doctor's guidance, alongside light walking and hydration, her strength slowly came back. She now walks her dog every morning, and her confidence? Fully restored. Now here's what the science says. The American Geriatric Society recommends that older adults maintain a vitamin D intake of 800 to 2,000 IU per day, depending on individual needs and blood levels. But it's not just about taking a pill and moving on. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means it needs dietary fat to absorb properly. So if you're taking it first thing in the morning with black coffee on an empty stomach, you might not be getting much at all. Here's what I recommend. Take your vitamin D with a light breakfast that includes healthy fats. Think eggs, avocado toast, nut butter, or even full-fat Greek yogurt. That way, your body has the tools it needs to soak up the vitamin and use it effectively. Also, choose the right form. Look for vitamin D3, also called cholecalciferol. This form is better absorbed and more effective at raising and maintaining blood levels than D2. If you're not sure which brand or dosage is right for you, always ask your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian. They can test your levels and recommend a personalized dose. Now let me ask you another question. Have you ever experienced sudden fatigue in your legs, even when you haven't much that day? Or maybe you felt unsteady, like your muscles were slow to respond? You'd be surprised how many of those issues are tied to silent nutrient deficiencies, and vitamin D is one of the biggest culprits. Here's one more thing most people don't know. Vitamin D doesn't just support muscle strength. It also plays a big role in mood and immune function. Low levels have been linked to increased risk of depression, especially during darker winter months. And of course, it helps regulate calcium, phosphorus, and bone density, all of which are crucial for fall prevention. So when you support your body with vitamin D, you're not just strengthening your legs, you're supporting your mind, your balance, your independence. Let me leave you with a gentle reminder. It's never too late to get stronger. It's never too late to rebuild what aging tried to take away. And sometimes all it takes is one simple step in the right direction, like adding a small soft gel to your morning routine. If you've ever taken vitamin D and noticed a difference, I'd love to hear about it. What changed for you? What did it help with? Your story might help someone else who's still unsure about starting. And if you haven't started yet, that's okay. This isn't about pressure, it's about awareness, encouragement, and gentle action. Take this knowledge, talk to your doctor, and make a choice that fits your body and your journey. Because the truth is, your legs are your freedom. Let's protect them, one step and one vitamin at a time. Vitamin B12. Let's talk about something that often goes unnoticed but plays a powerful role in your ability to walk, stand, and stay steady on your feet. That something is vitamin B12. It may sound simple, but the truth is, without enough B12, your legs may begin to feel like they're not entirely yours anymore. Tingling, numbness, weakness, all signs that something deeper could be going on. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like your legs were heavy? Or maybe you've noticed pins and needles in your feet when standing up, even though you hadn't been sitting that long. If so, you're not alone. And the cause might not be poor circulation. It could be a B12 deficiency. Here's what you need to know. Vitamin B12 helps your nervous system function properly. Think of it as the electrical wiring between your brain and your muscles. When your B12 levels are healthy, your brain can send clear, quick signals to your legs. But when your levels drop, even slightly, that communication starts to falter. That's when you might begin to feel uncoordinated, or like your legs aren't reacting as quickly as they used to. And here's the part many people don't realize. As we age, our ability to absorb B12 from food naturally declines. After 60, your stomach may produce less of a protein called intrinsic factor, which is needed to absorb B12 effectively. That means you could be eating a perfectly healthy diet and still not getting enough of this essential vitamin. I remember speaking with a viewer named Joe from Arizona. He told me, "Dr. Hayes, I thought my balance issues were just from aging. But after a simple blood test, we found my B12 was dangerously low. Within a few weeks of supplements, I started feeling more in control of my movements. It was like my feet woke up again." That's the power of B12. So where can you get it? B12 is found naturally in animal products like beef, fish, eggs, and dairy. Fortified cereals are another source. But again, even if you eat these foods, your body may not absorb B12 efficiently. That's why many older adults benefit from sublingual B12 supplements, the kind you dissolve under your tongue, or even B12 injections, especially if absorption is impaired. How much should you take? For most seniors, a daily dose of 500 to 1,000 micrograms is safe and effective. But it's always best to consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. They might recommend a blood test to check your current levels and help determine the best form and dose. Now here's something important. A lack of B12 can also lead to anemia and fatigue. This is because B12 is needed to make red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout your body, including to your legs. Without enough oxygen, your muscles tire more quickly, and recovery after activity becomes slower. That's why B12 helps not just with nerve health, but with your energy, mobility, and independence. Let me share another tip. If you're taking B12, consider pairing it with light movement. Something as simple as walking around your home, doing gentle stretches, or practicing balance exercises can help activate those neuromuscular pathways and reinforce the signals between your brain and legs. B12 helps your body communicate, but movement helps it respond. Let's pause here. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling slow, even though you had plenty of rest? Or maybe you've had moments where your foot dragged a little while walking? Those are subtle signs your nerves may not be firing at full speed, and they could be tied to low B12. So what can you do today? Ask your doctor about testing your B12 levels. Look for B12 in foods or fortified products. Consider a sublingual or liquid B12 supplement. Move a little every day to re-engage those nerve-muscle connections. And remember, this isn't just about walking better. It's about feeling more in control of your body, It's about trusting your legs again. It's about saying, yes, I can get up from this chair without fear. That's the kind of freedom we all deserve after 60. I hope this part of the video helped shine a light on something that's easy to overlook, but deeply impactful. If you've ever taken B12 and felt the difference, share your story in the comments. You never know who you might help by speaking up. And if you haven't yet tried it, maybe this is your sign to look into it. Your legs, your balance, and your confidence just might thank you. Stay tuned. In the next section, we'll dive into vitamin E and how it keeps your blood flowing and muscles thriving. Let's keep building your strength, step by step, with knowledge, care, and science that respects where you are today. Vitamin E. Now let's turn our attention to a vitamin that's often underrated but absolutely essential if you want to keep your legs strong, energized, and pain-free. That vitamin is vitamin E. If you've ever felt like your legs are heavy, tired, or just don't recover the way they used to, this one's for you. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever gone for a walk around the block, only to find your legs aching or burning after just a few minutes? Do you sometimes feel like your muscles are slower to bounce back after even light activity? These are signs that your circulation might not be working as well as it once did. And when circulation suffers, your legs suffer too. Here's where vitamin E steps in. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps your body in two crucial ways. First, it supports healthy blood circulation. That means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more life being delivered to the muscles in your legs. Second, it helps reduce oxidative stress, which is basically the wear and tear your cells go through as you age. Think of your muscles like an engine. The more oxygen and nutrients they receive, the more efficiently they run. But when the fuel line, your circulation, starts to clog or weaken, the whole engine slows down. That's why improving blood flow is critical, and vitamin E can help you do just that. A few years ago, I met a retired teacher named Linda from Ohio. She loved gardening but had stopped because her legs would throb after 10 minutes on her feet. Her doctor found that her vitamin E levels were low. After introducing a safe supplement and making a few simple dietary changes, Linda said something that stuck with me. She told me, "I didn't realize my legs didn't need rest. They needed nutrition." Isn't that powerful? Vitamin E helps protect the walls of your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and open. That allows more blood to reach your legs during and after movement. Better circulation means less fatigue, less cramping, and quicker recovery. So where can you find it? Some of the best food sources include almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocados, and olive oil. But here's the tricky part. As we age, our digestive system may not absorb fats as efficiently. And vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin. That means your body needs healthy fats to absorb it properly. If you're not eating enough of those fats or have certain digestive conditions, you might not be getting enough E. That's why many seniors consider taking a vitamin E supplement. Look for one that includes a mixed tocopherol blend, not just alpha-tocopherol, to get the full benefit. A daily dose of 100 to 200 IU is often enough. But as always, check with your healthcare provider first. Here's a tip I share with many of my viewers. If you do choose to take a supplement, take it with a meal that includes healthy fats. Something like eggs, a small piece of salmon, or even whole-fat yogurt. This will help your body absorb the vitamin E more effectively. Now let's talk about how vitamin E supports leg performance specifically. When your muscles work, they produce waste, just like a car engine. Good circulation helps clear out that waste quickly. Without enough vitamin E, that process slows down. The result? Soreness, swelling, and a sluggish feeling in your legs. Also, vitamin E supports capillary health, those tiny blood vessels that deliver nutrients deep into muscle tissue. When these capillaries are healthy, your legs get what they need to stay strong and recover quickly. So here's a question for you. Have you ever had a moment when your legs just felt tired, even when your heart and lungs felt fine? That disconnect might be your body asking for more support, and vitamin E could be part of the answer. Many of my subscribers ask me, "Dr. Hayes, can I just eat more spinach or almonds instead of taking a supplement?" The answer is yes, if your digestion and diet are balanced. But if you're experiencing leg fatigue, numbness, or poor circulation, it might be worth testing your vitamin E levels. Sometimes food alone isn't enough, and your body needs a little boost. Another benefit? Vitamin E also helps protect against inflammation. That's a big deal because inflammation is a hidden driver of joint pain and stiffness. If your legs ache after movement or feel swollen, vitamin E may help calm that internal inflammation over time. And don't worry, you don't need expensive pills or exotic treatments. Just smart nutrition, daily awareness, and guidance from someone who cares about your long-term health. Let me leave you with this thought. Vitamin E isn't just about comfort. It's about freedom. The freedom to walk without pain, to garden without giving up, to enjoy your grandkids without sitting on the sidelines. It's about nourishing the legs that carry you through life. So what do you think? Have you ever tried vitamin E? Have you felt a difference in your legs, your recovery, or your overall energy? Let me know in the comments below. I read every one of them, and your experience might help someone else take the first step toward healing. In our next segment, I'll show you how to combine vitamins D, B12, and E into a simple, powerful routine you can follow daily, even with a busy schedule. You won't want to miss it. Now that you've learned how vitamins D, B12, and E support your legs, your nerves, and your circulation, I hope you feel more empowered to take control of your health starting today. These aren't just vitamins on a label. They're tools to help you stand taller, walk longer, and live more independently after 60. And the best part, they're simple, affordable, and easy to add to your routine. As a health advisor who's worked with thousands of older adults, I can tell you, this kind of change doesn't need to be overwhelming. It's about small, consistent choices. So if you're ready to make one of those choices today, start with these 3 vitamins. Take that first step towards stronger legs, clearer balance, and better energy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with someone who might need this information right now. You can also subscribe to our channel for more senior health tips every week. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Is there a specific issue you'd like me to cover next? Joint pain? Memory? Sleep? Leave your question below. I read every message. And if you're curious about meal plans, easy leg exercises, or natural ways to reduce inflammation, check the video links I've placed in the description. Each one is designed to work hand in hand with what we covered today. Take care of your body, and it will take care of you. You've still got so much life left to enjoy. Let's make sure your legs are ready for it. See you in the next video.